Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to Essential Photo and Video. My name is Emma Finch. Sorry, I nearly forgot my name. It's day 4, and it's the last presentation of the day. I nearly forgot my name. My name is Emma Finch.
No one can forget your name.
This is Graham Curry. Together we are Photography Session Days, so we run portrait events around the country. Today we are going to be lighting the night. So we are going to be using continuous lights and sort of trying to create some mood and some drama in the light, something a little bit sort of cinematic. The lights that we're using Litemons lights, so continuous lights. Just so we know who we're talking to, who is a portrait photographer? Does anyone use continuous lights? A little bit. So, benefits of working with continuous lights. What you see is what you get. It's a lot easier to work with. You know where to position that light because you can see it on the face. Perfect if you want to use it as fill on location. So get some decent light on the face, but you're using ambient light as well. Any videographers here? One videographer? Oh, you're the first videographer we've had. Every time I say that, no one does it. So obviously, if you do videography, perfect. It has all the lighting effects in there as well. So it does the police siren and the TV flicker. It's got all sorts of lighting effects, which I won't do, just in case anyone is sensitive to lights flashing. So great for videographers as well. Also great if you're doing behind the scenes. If you're doing content, you can film what you're doing. It's a lot easier. So this one, which is our key light, is the LA300, the Litemon LA300. This is very powerful. It's mains powered, so your batteries are never going to go flat because you're using mains, and that's what gives it so much power. We're using the bounce umbrella, so it's got the silver interior, beautifully demonstrated. Thank you. We've got the silver interior, so the light is bouncing into the the light is bouncing into the umbrella and bouncing back at him. So we're softening that light. So we don't want it too harsh, but we want to be able to control the direction of it a little bit. So it's literally just positioned. We haven't tested this at all. So what we're going to do, we're just going to start. We're going to take a test shot, and we're going to sort of start building up lighting. So let me just get my camera and my tethering. 1 second. Happy St. Patrick's Day, by the way. Is anyone having some Guinness later? I'm dressed in green. I hope you appreciate that. I did that specially. Okay, we're good. So if I switch this on, this is on, well, it's warming up at the moment, but it's on 50%. So that's half of what it can do. It's really bright. Settings that I'm on, and again, I haven't tested this, so this could be really awful to start with. I'm on F4, I'm on 125 on the speed, and I'm on ISO 400. It's just pointed at him. Let's just take a shot and see what we're getting. So I didn't realize I'd just photographed you all when I just fired that in the air. Let's have a look. Okay, so he's just lit. It's not particularly interesting. There's a great big night-shaped shadow back here, which says this person knows nothing about lights. It's not looking very, very professional. So what we're going to do is we're going to feather that light off him. Whenever I'm working with modifier, and by the way, these lights can be modified by any of the modifiers that you would use with strobes. So if you want to put a strip box or a soft box or the umbrella, however you want to modify it, you can modify it. They do come with their own little reflector that focuses the light. So it comes with that anyway to direct that light, but you can modify it any which way you want. So I'm just going to feather that light off him a little bit. So rather than it being pointed directly at him, it's just going to be pointed across him. The backdrop that we're using is paper. It's the red paper. I don't want it too bright behind him. We want it to have a little bit of mood. So I've just pulled that around. It's pointing across him, so there'll be slightly less. I'm hoping that the background will be slightly less bright than that one. So let's just take another shot. Darker is better. Background's darker. We haven't got the horrible night-shaped shadow. Still not that exciting. Let's make it darker still. So we'll just pull it off the background. Just come a tiny, there we go, that's it. So we've just pulled it off a little bit just because we don't want too much light on the background. Okay, that's getting there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add in an extra light. I want just a little bit of light down the back, just to add a bit of separation. I might actually feather it a little bit more. I want even less light on the background. I want it to be kind of moody. Let's just take it off the background. Come forward, that's it. Okay, a little bit darker. Let's give you that 1 second. Thank you. I'm going to put an extra light in. We like to have a fill light just to separate him a little bit from the background, just to create a bit of dimension and a bit of a 3D quality. Don't you be pressing that. Change all my settings. So this is the LA 150, so half the power of this one. So this is the baby brother of this one. Very portable lights. They come with their carry case, so if you're working on location, they're ideal. And that's got its little reflector on it. That is on 5%, I think. It's virtually nothing. Oh, look at that. Modeling at the NEC, there you go. All right, let's just take a shot. Just bring your face round this way. We've got a little bit of reflection, a little bit of light. That's it. Did you see the light? This is the beauty of working with continuous lights, is what you see, what you get. So can you see we've got the chainmail shadow, which we don't want. If you bring your face round, keep going. Bit more. There we go. One more. Stop. There we go. Now we can shoot and not get that sort of light and shadow down the side of the face. Okay. So we've just got a little bit of light hitting here, a little bit of light on the background. We don't want this to be too bright. We want a bit of separation, but we don't want it to be brighter than the face. The most important part of any portrait photo is the face. Therefore, unfortunately, is this. Fortunately, is this. It's the first thing you should look at in a portrait photo, and our eyes should go to his eyes. Therefore, it should be the brightest part, which it pretty much is. You'll also notice that the bottom of the modifier is roughly level with his chin, and if we could see his chin, we'd see that there's good jawline definition because we've got it high enough to sort of create some jawline definition. I've offended the model, isn't it? Okay. Let's take one more shot, and then we will change the lighting setup. You'll notice when I'm shooting, and if you were at my other demo, you know this already, I'm shooting slightly lower. I'm shooting up towards him because he's the knight. He is strong, heroic, powerful man. We're trying to make him look like that. So we're shooting a little bit lower, and we're sort of shooting up towards him. So I'm going a little bit lower than eye level just to sort of give that feeling of, strength and power and dominance in the character. Right. Let me change the lighting setup. Then I want to show you my favorite toy. But let's just change this first. I'm going to turn this off. And what we're going to go moodier with it. We like some mood and we like some drama. So let's move this round. We're going to short light him. So I'm putting this kind of behind him. Oh, I didn't show you one thing. So this is on 5,500 Kelvin, and that is daylight. So we're emulating daylight. Really, we want it to feel kind of like he's lit by a fire to the side. He's a knight from medieval times. So we're going to change the color temperature of the light. So let me move it. Let's go. Hopefully, if I get out of the way, you'll be able to see it on him. Getting warmer. Make him look like he's had a week on the south of France. That's 3,600 Kelvin. So that's a lot warmer. Let's just take a test shot so we can compare. Okay, so you can see it's warmer than it was before. We can go even warmer. So if we bring that down, so that's 3,000 Kelvin. That's really quite warm now. There we go, and then just bring eyes there. When I'm shooting, it's good to have the eye in the middle with a bit of white either side. When there's too much side eye, the white can really catch the light, and it can kind of make them look a bit sly. The other thing when I'm shooting, try to keep the nose within the line of the cheek as well. So I will sort of position the model or position myself where that nose sort of stays within the line of the cheek. Right, let me go back to that lighting setup that I was going to show you, which is the short light position. So I'm going to move it just kind of behind him, kind of pointed to you actually. So pointed to the front. What that will do is make the that will make the background darker. And it's just going to create a little rim light on his face. So it's going to be a lot moodier than it was before. Go that way a little bit. That's it. Let's just have a look at that. Nope. Come forward a tiny bit. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, there we go. So we're getting the dark side of the face here. This will go back a little. Hold that a second. Oh, can you move that? See, that will go back a little bit more. So we've got a bit more space. Yeah. Yeah, let's try that. That's it. Yeah, that gives us a bit more space. Okay, let's have a look at that. Yeah, so we've got the light coming from the side. It's lighting this side of his face. This side is the biggest side that's facing us, and that is darkly lit, whereas the light is lighting the side furthest away from us. I just want to talk really quickly about lens choice. I'm on the 24-70 with a male character like this. If I'm working with women, and I work a lot with women, I stay on the longer end of my lens. It keeps everything beautifully in proportion. I will step back and zoom in, shoot more at the 70 end. Everything is nicely in proportion. With a male character model like this, we can use our lens and create some distortion with it. So I'm going to go to maybe like 24, which I would never shoot a portrait at 24. No, it should be fine. I'm going to get quite close to him. I'm going to create distortion with the lens. Hang on. I don't want to get too close. Every time. Award-winning portrait photographer, people. I think I just deafened everyone in the NEC. Behave yourself. Okay, can you see that distortion? Because I'm really close, because I'm creating the distortion in the camera, and it kind of works. It gives that sort of caricature feel with a character model. Obviously, don't do that with beautiful women. We're not shooting for beauty today. I just want to show you, before I let you shoot, the best toy ever. It's the smoke machine. We've got these. We use them. They just add a bit of extra mood to an image. So if you're working with, the furry thing, yes. It's going to put the mantle on. Having all these textures in the costume really helps as well. So we've got the fur here. We've got the chainmail, the leather gloves. So we've got all these different textures to. I hope that wasn't someone's camera bouncing. So yeah, this is the Smoke Go, so very portable handheld smoke machine. So take it with you. It does come with a remote, so you can set it off. You can put it behind someone or behind something and set it off. I'm just going to show you what it does. Sorry, that wasn't me, by the way. So it does different smoke filters. You can get a mist effect, you can get the dry ice effect, and see how it kind of sticks to him. We've got aircon on in here as well, which has been sort of lifting it up into the sky quite quickly, but you can still see it kind of lingering on him. So that's the Smoke Go, the handheld smoke machine. Yeah, I'm going to take some now. Domenica, would you mind doing a little bit of smoke while I just take a few photos? Sorry. So the light is really catching the smoke in that cup, which is great. I'm going to come in quite close. Okay. Yeah. So look at the mood using that smoke machine. It just adds a bit of extra something to your images without having to sort of do it in post afterwards. So just to recap what we're using the Litemons LA300. The fill light was the 150 Litemon. We're using the Bounce umbrella, Smoke Go smoke machine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the light background a little bit more so that you can shoot. Just so you know what settings I was on f4. I was on ISO 400 and I was on 125. But you know your camera, and what you see is what you get. So it's a lot easier to know if you got it correct and to do it to your taste. When you're shooting, if you stand in the middle, once you've got a few shots, move to the side so everyone else can get a go. My name is Emma Finch. This is Graham Curry. We are Session Days. If you are taking images and posting them on Instagram, please do tag PiXAPRO. They've got competition with a prize of a goodie bag for the best images. And they've also got lots of other competitions running at the moment. There's a full kit list here, so if you want to have a look at what we've been using, take the kit list. There are some fantastic bargains on at the moment. The offers run until Friday. So if you've been teetering on buying some kit, this would be your chance to buy it. Speak to any of the people with the black T-shirt that says PiXAPRO on it. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And thank you. And I'll just move this back round so you can shoot.